good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Caught in the backfield, it's locked. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Grab near the marker. It's locked. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Leaves it with the running back.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they tacked on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulls it in. It's locked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. Comes from the 38. They'll give it to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They want to run this quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got his man quickly. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They want to throw it. Flips it out to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth. Snap it to the back. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
So here comes the Auburn offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
To the air, it's Stevens. Fires to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but with snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Tigers will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Powers through the defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
LSU right back to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it. And he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half. But the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Some crossing routes were designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll set up to throw. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long.
Dip 3 soda. Cooler.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
22.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Stevens. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Stevens. Fires to the middle. Found a seam. Turning it on. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He makes a catch. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Makes a 3rd down stop. 4th and goal from the 1. You got to go for it.
100%. I'm going for it. I'm not bringing a kicker on the field. Go for it.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Might be calling a hot route. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him this time. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Tigers in the hurry up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He wants to throw it again. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going over the top. Caught at the 25. Touchdown! with the 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they sniffed that draw out. When the draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding,
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Stevens. He's moving out of the pocket. Got room to work. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. He's looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. LSU quick to the line.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds a man on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's complete on the right side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
This quarterback part of their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He'll take it himself. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Well, they didn't get it right the first 2 fourth-down efforts in this game, but they were able to dial up the right play on that last one to help this offense stay on the field.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Defense in press coverage. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The try is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal is no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wants to keep it in the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given